south, had a site and then it was found to be unsuitable, found a site maybe on Spalding Road near the law enforcement center that seems to be a good site. And that's, I think, where we've ended up for right now for contemplation. The one funding source we're looking at that keeps pushing the application deadline back and back and back is through the Helene Relief Program. It's called Community Development Block Grant dash Disaster Recovery. I've talked about, you've authorized the application for a 911 center, expansion to our Old Fort Senior Center, and an animal shelter. And probably those three, in probably that order, have likelihood of being funded. Maybe one and two could swap. But out of the three, I would say animal shelter probably has the toughest time of having success being funded. But I haven't hit a no yet by either the grant consultant or people at the state that are pre-screening. And so, as I've talked about before, unless you say otherwise, we're always gonna try for other funding sources for all kinds of needs we have, whether it's federal, state, or private funding. We're looking locally. The application, I believe, is due a month from today, I think July 8th. Again, unless they move it again. I don't know when the awards would be, at least 2 months, maybe 3. And so September or October, our goal would be to submit all those 3 a month from now. But hopefully September, October, no on the 3. And then on those 3 items, which you've identified as priorities, just see how they all shake out with the award. It's not all or nothing. They could fund 1, 2, or 3, or all 3, or 1 or 2. So that's where it stands right now. And I mentioned to you, the facility is, like I said, 45 years old, a very tiny space. It's hard to keep a 45-year-old building that is sprayed, cleaned with bleach and everything else safe for cats and dogs. But it causes corrosion, so things have to be repaired a lot, painted a lot. We replaced some doors last week. And so wear and tear can be extensive and inexpensive. But it's kept clean, for the animal center there. So is that a lot? Just where we are right now.
In the future, if it does get funded, what are we gonna do differently to do construction or a new animal shelter where that is not a continuing issue of having to repaint and stuff?
I think standards have changed for the materials, where there's less, like painted block, and are more resistant. There's probably gonna be some things that are, you would have corrosion resistant, fencing that we necessarily don't have right now, and, doors that are older that are replaced. As we don't wanna put a lot of money into it, but we're trying to do, essentially the barest minimum to keep them, in compliance. And again, for people uncertain, we're talking about the North Carolina Department of Agriculture. They inspect that facility, and they're pretty serious. They mean business.
They can shut it down.
They can. They have that ability. They have done that in other counties, especially where they're not responsive to inspections. And to my knowledge, we've always been responsive and always initiated